Wow, so this episode was pretty by the books. And a little forced. Well, at least Cheese Sandwich is back, so we can check that off the list of things we needed to do before the show ends. And Cheese Sandwich is one of those things that we need to cross off the list, I guess. This episode is more about making sure the audience knows that Pinky's destiny is kind of going along for the ride. She's like the friendship groupie.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like, your opinion, man.
Like, how about we finally figure out what's going on with Sugar Cube Corner? Is Pinky taking over? Instead, we get this episode. Well, it's good to see Weird Al back. This episode doesn't really feel needed. It's just like, there, existing in the void. So Pinky is feeling a little left out. It seems like everyone has already found out what they're going to do post-Horse. Except Applejack, who kind of just started out knowing what she was gonna do. Character development, what's that? My Sugar Cube Corner thoughts are still there. What's the point of her living there and apprenticing if she's not gonna own it someday? Someone please explain, thank you. So Pinky gets a cupcake in the mail that says that Weird Al Pony opened up a joke factory and she should go visit. And Pinky's like, sure, that sounds like a great idea. And I'm like, cool. So Pinky arrives and someone tries to give her a Willy Wonka style greeting, but they fail pretty hardcore. Something seems off though. The factory is bleak and gray and gross, and the gags aren't very creative. So Pinky checks in with Cheese, but it looks like he's lost his laugh, and therefore lost his creativity to make some fun jokes.
He has lost his will to laugh.
So half of the episode is spent trying various techniques to bring out the laugh. At first physical comedy, then breaking the smile down, then lab test. Man, just give this guy an antidepressant or something, God.
No one watches the show to feel feelings. Life is depressing enough already.
But it turns out the problem is actually Cheese not being able to see the laughter he's creating, and that's why he's depressed. So it turns out that Cheese just really needed to sing a song about his feels. I mean, he needs to see the ponies he makes happy, and not just making gags from the sidelines. His efforts feel more appreciated to him when he can see the results. That makes sense, right? Sound logic. I love the song, but it takes up a good chunk of the runtime. It's a really straightforward episode, guys. I'm doing the best I can here. And seeing Cheese's discovery, Pinky takes on her own meaning, where basically she needs to make ponies laugh in order to find her own fulfillment, which she can do on the go. I like how there's a moment where Cheese is like, come with me, and it totally can be interpreted as shipping, and it's great, and I ship it.
Do you trust me?
Actually, I think I'm good.
This ends up being a really straightforward episode with not much to talk about. Pinky comes, Pinky fixes, Pinky comes back. This doesn't mean it's bad, but from an analytical point of view, there's not really much to break down here. You know, I feel like a lot of this episode could have been solved with more of a general purpose. I feel like this is some kind of mandate from the studio about, we need to clarify the pink horse's life motivations. This story doesn't follow a natural flow or a creative flow, to the point that Rarity comments on it at the beginning of the episode.
Gosh, Cheese hardly seems the factory type.
Cheese here is meant to show what could have happened if Pinky tried a more ambitious route, and failing that goes back to exactly what they were doing before. Shrug. Where's Flippin' Flam? That could have been an interesting episode. How about an episode where they build their own laugh factory, and it's not working because they're not genuine about the jokes, and Pinky and Cheese intervene to try to fix it, and then they realize that's the problem, and that's a better story, Hasbro. Weird Al versus the Flim Flam Brothers would have been really cool, but no one listens to me. Well, anyway, thanks for watching my review. And that's all, folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. In the rainbow factory, where fears and ours come true.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. Click here to subscribe, we really appreciate it. Don't forget to turn your notifications on to get notified every time we make a new video. Click here to check out the main collaborator for the video, usually the editor. Click here to check out our video playlist for this video, where you'll find similar videos that you might just like, hopefully. There's also a credit scroll here where you can check out all the other awesome contributors. All their info is in the description. That's all I gotta say, KPON!